Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I'm back with another video. So on this channel I do comic book hauls, comic book book reviews if they're DC or Marvel related. I also do product reviews, show up my deliveries, and I also do movie and TV reviews. So today we're going to be doing a review of the Silver Coin Unlucky issue number 13, depending on what part of the world you live on, if you actually believe that 13 is unlucky. Um, so this is called Threshold, and this is about Y2K. And this was actually the last variant cover that they had for this issue. This is August's issue of the Silver Coin. Yeah. So this is all. So remember, afraid that it's August issue of last year's. Yeah. Got many more to go. So this is about Y2K. Now, I was born in 1979, so I was in my, I was in my, I was a new 20-year-old, when Y2K, Y2K was all over the news, and everybody was talking about, like, oh my God, what's going to happen when it strikes, the new year comes, new century, and the mood was a lot different with people than the previous, when we did the dance 100 years prior. 100 years prior, there was no computers, there was no internet, there was no cars, there was none of that. We had no idea there was going to be two world wars. We had no idea there was going to be a Vietnam War. All this type of stuff. So people had a very different outlook on the new century compared to what happened when I was sorry when I was only like a week or so or 2 weeks into being 20. Heck, wouldn't even know the Titanic was going to sink. So yeah. I mean, a lot of things. We also didn't know we were going to have the longest reigning British monarch. So yeah, so when the 19th became the 20th century, it was full of this, like, optimism and everything. When Y2K happened, or when the fear of Y2K was going on, it literally was this fear of, like, what is the new century going to be like? Of course, at the time, we didn't know we would have 9/11 and COVID and like monkeypox and all that type of stuff. So very different attitude. So the Silver Coin issue number 13 that came out last year, basically you have a this first of all, it's really weird. It's a very, very weird very weird issue. It takes it takes, like, what, it just takes Y2K, like, to this whole, like, outrageous level. um it's beyond outrage. She has this she's, like, attacked in this telephone booth, and she does come in contact with the Silver Coin. You have a telephone booth. Now, I know people that um, Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, she's at it's like, like I said, she's at a telephone booth. And for people that were born after, um, what was it, after like 19, I started like 2015 or whatever, um, when these were no longer around, people kind of look at life like there's still public phones, but they're like totally out of order, and they haven't been serviced in years, and all this type of stuff. Um, you know, and they kind of look at it like, what the heck is this object that's in my neighborhood? Um, yeah, and it's like the telephone booth just attacks her. Like, it's just weird. Um, just like, God, it's like, it's just, oh my God. Just, oh my God, it's weird. Like, like I said, it's just weird. Totally and absolutely weird. Like, yeah, it's just weird. Like, and then we jumpstart to like 2019. But yeah, overall, it was just, it's weird. Um, and I'm going to say something about this whole issue. It was just on the epicenter of like weird. We get this, we get this little small one called Dark Passage. And basically, this woman is like, going to this place, and she meets this guy, and here's the drawing of the silver coin. It's just weird. But my brother likes to make his little jokes about the comic, because I have been collecting this comic since issue number 12, and then of course I got all the back issues and the trade paperback and everything that went with it. And so now, of course, every time a new copy comes out, I always go over there, and if I can only buy one comic, that's going to be that comic, because it is just a outstanding series. So my next one I'll be reviewing is The Bad Year. This is going to be the Silver Coin issue number 14, and I will say this, and I say this countless times. I will grab a couple comics, and I will go and I will read them, and then when I get home, I will do as many reviews of them as possible before I go to bed, and then the next morning I will finish my reviews of those comics. And that's a lot of fun, because I'm actually sitting there and reading without like being sucked into the internet and all that type of stuff, which is one of the huge reasons why I buy the comics, so I have something to read when I'm on my break. So I give the Silver Coin Unlucky issue number 13 5 stars. It was a great issue, and yeah, definitely on par with the rest of the series. So I will see you guys around, and until next time, nerds, read on. Bye.